how your brain is secretly keeping you poor and you have no idea it's happening. Meet Marcus Cole, smart, hardworking, broke. Every month he paid his bills, barely. He tried budgeting, he tried saving, he tried investing. Nothing worked, and he didn't know why. Until the night he found a worn leather journal in his father's attic. Inside were notes, diagrams, one sentence underlined 3 times. Your mind is either your greatest asset or your most expensive liability. Marcus sat there until 3 in the morning reading, and everything he thought he knew about money began to collapse. Because here's the truth nobody tells you: your brain was never designed to make you wealthy, it was designed to keep you alive. And those two goals are dangerously different. The moment money enters the equation, your brain enters survival mode. Cortisol floods your system, vision narrows, creativity shuts down. That's not weakness, that's ancient wiring. The same circuits that saved your ancestors from predators are now sabotaging your bank account. Marcus read about something called the Scarcity Loop. When you feel poor, even if you have money, your brain obsesses over lack. It's like trying to drive with the handbrake on. You push harder, you burn more fuel, you go nowhere. Marcus had been in that loop for 15 years. He made more money over time, but the scarcity feeling never left. Because the brain doesn't measure wealth in dollars, it measures it in certainty, and uncertainty, no matter how small, triggers the alarm. So Marcus kept making safe choices, small choices, choices that felt comfortable but cost him everything. Then there was loss aversion. Scientists discovered that losing $100 feels twice as painful as gaining 100, twice as painful. So your brain works overtime to avoid loss, even imaginary loss. It talks you out of investments, out of bold moves, out of risk. Marcus remembered every opportunity he had walked away from. The startup his friend pitched in 2018, he said no. It sold for $47 million 3 years later. Not because Marcus was foolish, because his brain was doing exactly what it was built to do: protect him at any cost. But protection in a financial world is poverty in slow motion. Marcus kept reading. His father had written about the dopamine trap. The brain loves shortcuts to reward. Lottery tickets, online shopping, social media likes. Each one triggers a chemical hit, small, instant, addictive. And each one teaches your brain, real work doesn't feel this good. So the brain begins to resist delayed gratification. It wants the hit. Now, not in 10 years through compound interest. Marcus looked at his phone. 17 shopping apps. He felt sick. His brain had been quietly spending his future, one dopamine hit at a time. But his father had also written something else, something hopeful. The brain that learned to be poor can learn to be wealthy. It just needs a new evidence, new patterns, new stories. And that's when Marcus made a decision. Not about money, about his mind. He called it his rewire year. First, he started exposing himself to wealth, not to envy, but to normalize. He read biographies of builders, sat in rooms with people who thought differently. Slowly, his brain stopped treating wealth as foreign. Second, he reframed risk. Instead of asking, "What if I lose?" he started asking, "What if I win?" That single shift changed every financial decision he made. Third, he delayed, deliberately. Every impulse purchase got a 48-hour rule. His savings rate went from 3% to 22% in 8 months. His brain was changing. By month 12, Marcus had his first investment portfolio, small but real. By month 18, it had grown by 34%. By year 3, he had replaced his salary with passive income. But here's the part that shook him most. Nothing about his external life had radically changed. Same city, same job, at first. The only thing that changed was the 3-pound organ behind his eyes, his brain, and it changed everything. Because wealth was never really about money, it was always about the mind that managed it. Your brain is not your enemy, but it needs new instructions. The question is, will you write them? Subscribe to AURUM Mind for more.